Okay, there we go. That's all set up and working. That was weird. Not appearing for a moment, even though I'd already tabbed in and tabbed out. But yeah, to people just joining, people watching things back on the VOD, hello and welcome again. It's good to be back for another Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, level 1 playthrough stream. Sorry that this is extremely delayed from when I wanted to stream it initially, because last time I streamed, which was last Wednesday, I did say, oh, I will be doing this on Friday, and it didn't happen on Friday because things came up. Life happens and family stuff happens, so that's all I'll say. I'll leave it at that. But instead, it is today, and it's better late than never, which honestly says a lot about a lot of things, really. But where I last left off with things, we just finished, I believe it was the fight against Cerberus in Olympus, because I decided, after dying a countless number of times trying to get into the Cave of Wonders in Agrabah, I just decided, you know what, I'm going back here and I'm going to see if I can actually get the story here done. And I did. So yeah, that was all well and good. But since then, I think I decided I wanted to focus a bit on trying to do the Colosseum stuff, because from what I've heard from other people, and by other people I mean friends, and by friends I mean one friend in particular, that's my mod, she said that it would be best that I get things done with the Colosseums done as soon as possible, rather than leave it till a certain point in the game story, because otherwise it would just get way more difficult. So I'm going to put some effort into trying to do some of the Colosseum bits here or there today, and if I feel like it, then go back to Agrabah and see if I can make any progress there again, because I made a little bit of progress, but a lot of it was being stuck on that one annoying sort of centipede-looking Heartless with the jars and the pots and stuff. And again, trying to beat the Cave of Wonders encounter thing with the Heartless, but it was so frustrating. So yeah, that's the aim this time around. If I manage to get more than that done, then that would be great, but otherwise that is what I'm intending to do this stream. Also, because of some adjustments I've made to the overall size of the screen within the overlay, because as some people have noted previously, and that being, or one person in particular being my other mod, Peter, he said that the screen looks stretched when I was playing Fortnite on the last stream, so I've adjusted it, I've corrected it, I've moved things around so that it looks a lot better rather than just being horribly stretched and somewhat pixelated. So yeah, that's all sorted. Anyway, enough of me rambling, because I've been doing that for long enough. Time to get back into it. So as I said, last we left off was... oh god. Oh god, what's going on? That is weird. What is going on? I shouldn't be doing that. That's a bit weird. I don't know if it's... oh, let me unplug and plug things back in, because it seems to be acting up in a way that it really shouldn't be. That's what is going on. So I'm moving forward. Whenever I press like to move forward, what is... so I don't understand what's going on. So whenever I move forward, it moves the command deck or the command list up, like once, or when I move backward, or when I press down on the joystick it moves it down. When I press right, it goes into whatever I'm sort of, like, if it has a sub-menu, it will go into that, which is frustrating because I need to be able to keep it on. And also my sensitivity is out of whack, which is kind of weird. Don't know what's gone on. See about so gamepad. We need to check if there's anything that's causing this, because this is weird. Let's see. Shouldn't be anything really doubling input or it can't be to do with having the mouse problem. No, because this is just to do with the joystick. So, no. It happens. And also, what is going on? Right, I think maybe... depends if I can sort this problem out, Zazel, because for some reason, one thing that's happening is that whenever I'm using the joystick to move forward, it's kind of, like, moving the command thing, which is not what I want. So I'm going to quickly close and reopen the game, because I've never had this happen before. This is very unheard of. So, I don't know what could be causing it. It's weird. So, bear with me a moment. I mean, I don't want myself to reach the 100 death threshold. Like, I'm gonna be frank, I want to be able to do as well as I possibly can. But now I'm wondering if it's anything to do with how I was opening things earlier, because I had been tabbed out for a long time, like, trying to set things up before tabbing back in to open the game. But surely that can't be the reason why. That would be kind of weird. Okay, there we go. The weird thing is, I'm using just a regular bog standard Xbox controller. Oh, it's still doing it. What is going on? And that doesn't help, because that's instructions for an emulator, not instructions for the game. Gamepad. I'm really going to have to recalibrate things just so I can try and fix this. And of course, when I do that, Steam Keyboard just decides, yeah, I'm going to just invade. It's still doing it! What is going on? Yeah, it didn't. It didn't fix anything. What is going on? I don't understand what happened. Like, it was working perfectly fine the last time, and I don't know if it's because I did... Hold on. Surely it can't be Steam. Like, what if I closed it? Like, it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. Let's see what happens. Right, so I've closed Steam. And that fixed it? Excuse me? Oh my god, it was right. So, to preface this, so for the longest time, up until like a few weeks ago, had a much better laptop for like when family stayed over, so I could still like do work or play games and whatnot. And the screen on it stopped working, so I've been having to use my old laptop for like cloud gaming stuff. So instead of just playing it directly on that, I've been playing it like via the cloud, via like GeForce Now and like cloud gaming on Xbox. But one problem I was facing the other day, because I wanted to play Monster Hunter World via the cloud, which you can do via GeForce, but for some reason it was recording like 2 inputs or whatever, and it was being so strange. Also, chat messages are not appearing on right, that's weird. Stream overlay, stream chat. That's weird, that shouldn't... Oh, I hope that... Hold on. Don't even... That's so weird, that's weird, it's... Technical issues, first that, and now this, that's... Right, that's lovely, that's great, that's wonderful. Oh! It should be there now. From what I can see in OBS, it should be there now. There we go. Oh god, here's me thinking I could get back into this, like into the playthrough without too much of a hitch, but you know, things happen. But we move on. At the very least, things are working now. Alright, so as I said at the beginning of stream, like, that was weird. That was very weird that happened. I don't know if I had to refresh it, or if I had to move it up, move it down. Yeah. I don't want to chance that, because it's very difficult for money right now, and I don't want this thing dying on me. I built this thing 4 years ago, and upgraded it almost 4 years ago, and I haven't done anything really with it since, and this is basically my one way of doing work. So, if it died, I would be absolutely screwed, so I don't want that to happen. But anyway, as I was saying at the beginning of stream, I want to focus on doing a bit of the Colosseum stuff, because beat Cerberus the last time, and that unlocked being able to do all the Colosseum stuff, like, I think after making progress in some of the other worlds, but I already did that before doing this, because at the time, doing the Olympus Colosseum stuff up to Cerberus was stupidly difficult for some reason, or I was just bad. But now that that is over and done with, I have access to this, the Fill Cup, and I can either just do it normally, or I can do it alone, and I feel like alone would be absolutely miserable. But I think I remember checking this a little while beforehand. It's not a little while beforehand, but like quite a while back. Right. Okay. Yeah. Now I remember. I was checking the Kingdom Hearts wiki to see like what abilities I'd have access to. Yeah, I'm not counting the Colosseum deaths aside from the fight against Cerberus, because that was an actual game over. That wasn't like the tournament stuff. But I checked a while back with regards to what abilities I'd be able to get and what abilities I'd be locked out of. There is one ability that I can get beating this alone, but I'm not going to do that yet, not until I'm a bit more confident in it. So I'm going to enter with Donald and Goofy for the time being, just to be safe. Oh no. Oh no, it's the monkey. I hate the monkey heartless, because they're so annoying, they're so frustrating. Oh, good god. and I need to readjust because it's been over a week since I last streamed this, so, and I've been playing other stuff like Monster Hunter and all that, so, oh, that wasn't too horrible. Except I'm very low on health. Monkey and magic. Oh no. At the very least, if I get these out of the way. Oh. How well do I avoid these? Oh, thanks, Donald. Jesus. Oh. See, against these things, like, thunder is useless, and I think just using any magic attacks on the... Damn it. Anyway, as I was saying, I think using just magic attacks on the green things in general either heals them or boosts their healing magic. I'm not too sure. It's a bit weird what they... It's a bit unclear what happens with them, but... Those yellow little Requiem things just prevent me from using Thunder Magic openly because they absorb it, become stronger, and I think they heal as well. And that was me being careless. I'm rushing things now because I'm trying to get back to where I was. When I should be trying to take things as slow as possible. Oh wait, and whoops!
Thunder!
At the very least, for juggling enemies, all I need to remember is that I need to just air attack as much as I humanly can. What are my thoughts on Power World? Well, I'm mostly neutral on things because there's like a whole big fiasco going on between like people who like it and people who don't like it for reasons like either because of the previous activity of the company who made it, or because someone is most likely a Nintendite getting very upset that this game is doing well compared to, like, admittedly, like, as much as I like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, admittedly, that it has problems. It has problems. Also, those are the feet from the Trinity armor. What the? You just got a pair of disembodied feet. I mean, to be fair, they were disembodied in the first place, but you know what I mean. Oh, ow! That hurt. That actually hurt. But as I was saying, for the most part, I can understand why people would be upset, considering that either the company that we made it, Pocket Pair, either, like, made unfinished things, or in one apparently such known project, they used AI, which is a down point for me, because, especially in the games industry, which I'm trying to get into, it's a bit difficult trying to find a job when people are trying to use some technology to replace you, but... And this one guy was just dodging. This one guy was just repeatedly dodging. But yeah, but for the most part, neutral because you kind of see both sides. But it's dependent on how things sort of proceed. Because I know that Game Freak or Pokemon Company are investigating Power World, though there is a lot of uncertainty as to whether anything comes out of it. Because again, it's like a whole sort of massive unknown as of the moment. And a lot of people are saying that it's highly likely that nothing comes out of it, which, yeah, I can also kind of understand. But again, I'm mostly neutral. Like, it's not too much my cup of tea, even though that's funny despite me saying I play Pokemon and also Monster Hunter, but in terms of what it does, not too much of my thing. So. And I think honestly that's just a fair thing to say. Like, it's not too much of my thing, so it doesn't really matter too much to me. So, but at the same time, the whole argument of... I'm looping back on points that I've already said, but... The quick of it is that it's kind of complicated. Sometimes I do tend to go in circles when, like, I talk about anything sort of remote. Oh, and I got hit. I was... Yeah, no. That, like, in terms of, like, gameplay-wise, like, it's doing its own thing. It's not doing exactly what Pokemon does, which, if it did, then there would be a bit more grounds in that regard, but it's doing its own thing. Although, yeah, it's not my cup of tea either. Like, power to the people who are enjoying it, though it's not my thing. Now, Monster Hunter is a game that I really enjoy. Although my first Monster Hunter game was Monster Hunter Rise, which came out on Switch 3 years ago. And then, recently, in the past few months, friend dragged me through Monster Hunter World. When I got it, I got Iceborne as well, which is the expansion for it, but yeah, I don't know. That's kind of sus. Like, sure, like, haha, funny meme, you can actually catch people, but that seems kind of... like... I don't know, it's like... it's a bit weird. Like, sure, make a funny little gimmick thing that, hey, sure, you could catch the things, but you could also catch people, which... again, it's weird. It's kind of difficult to sort of weigh in on it, because, like, you can't really equate... I guess you can, but at the same time, it's just... I just don't know how to feel. It's a very sort of... very kind of sus thing that you could just capture humans as a human. There are things that can be said about this, but I cannot say on stream. So I'm going to leave it at that, because... I mean, and again, I probably could, but I just won't, because very bad things can be said about it. So... but yeah, back to my whole little talk about, like, how it's not my cup of tea, but Monster Hunter is. And friends have been sort of dragging me through Monster Hunter World, because I started with Rise on the Switch way back when it came out, 3 years ago almost, which is kind of crazy to think about, because I really don't like how time just passes nowadays, with, like, no sort of, like, on the topic of Monster Hunter, yeah, it was, to be honest, you haven't touched that game in years. To be fair, like, it's not for everyone. It was kind of... yeah, time is a lie. Time really is a lie, but in terms of Monster Hunter, I don't know, like, for the longest time, like, I remember... like, although Monster Hunter Rise was my first Monster Hunter game, my first exposure to the series was, like, back during, like, the 3DS days, where they had a demo for, like, one of the Monster Hunter games on 3DS, and you could just, like, play online with people, which is pretty cool for... oh, damn it, I could not even see. But it was pretty cool that you could just play, like do online hunts with people in that demo. But I played a little bit of it, I was like, you know, this is kind of cool. Get some inspirations for, like, drawings and stuff, because I used to draw, like, a lot. Like, like, way back when, which was 10 or, like, 9 or so years ago, almost 10 years ago, my aim, instead of becoming a game developer, instead of becoming a programmer, was to become an artist instead. But then I thought, this may not be possible. And, like, it probably was, but at the same time, it didn't feel sustainable. And then eventually, when I was learning programming in secondary school, and I just started messing around with it, I started wanting to learn how to make games anyway. But that's besides the point. My first exposure to Monster Hunter was through those demos, and Rise being my first proper Monster Hunter game, I didn't think that I would, because at the time I didn't think too much of it. Like, I played the demos a little bit way back when, but I didn't properly latch on, if that makes sense. I didn't get any of the games that came out for the 3DS at that time. But then, by pure happenstance, my sister, like, got her family a Nintendo Switch, and it happened to be a Nintendo Switch with a Monster Hunter Rise code, and she said that she didn't want it, so asked if I wanted to buy it off of her, and I thought, this, game, it's a game, and who knows, I may actually get into it. So I bought it off of her, and wouldn't you believe that I actually got into Monster Hunter Rise at that point? Which, color me impressed. I was having fun with the game. Like people that I knew who played Monster Hunter, basically sort of gave me a little rundown on, like, how much did I play. I can't exactly remember how many hours I put into it on the Switch, but I did put a lot of hours into it on the Switch, to the point where summer that year, 2021, it basically became one of my, how much did I pay? I misread that. Sorry. I misread that. In terms of how much I paid, about 30 quid or so. So, yeah, but 30 quid or so, which wasn't too bad. And considering the fact that it was bundled with the Switch, yeah, I got a good, like, I didn't have to pay too much for it, and I got a good game out of it. And then back on to how many hours, like, what I did that summer, like, 2021. Yeah. To be fair, it was my sister as well, so it wasn't too bad because of her. But yeah, that summer, because I got pretty into it, I put quite a few hours into it, like, quite a lot of hours into it. Yeah. Nepotism is kind of funny sometimes, but yeah, so I put a lot of hours into it that summer, and then for a while I stopped playing it until, now hear me out on this, well, not really hear me out on this, but I have a question. I wouldn't say 100 hours on Twitch, like, I'd say at least like 50 or so hours maybe, but I stopped playing it for a while until now. Pop quiz. How many have you ever done the sort of thing where you buy a game for more than one platform because you really enjoyed it? I have done it at least like 2 or 3 times with, I mean, it depends, but I can definitely recount that for Spyro Reignited Trilogy and for Dragon Ball FighterZ, I have bought those on more than one platform. Oh yeah, no, definitely, like, because I have The Binding of Isaac and, like, on my Switch and on PC, but for Dragon Ball FighterZ, I had it on Xbox, I got it for Switch, and I also got it for PC eventually. And for Spyro Reignited Trilogy, I got it on Xbox when it first launched, because as soon as that was announced, and as soon as I found out it was going to be on Xbox One, I had to get on that, because I loved playing Spyro 3 back when I was a kid, because my oldest brother had a PS1, and we had Spyro 3, and I played the hell out of that when I was a kid. But yeah, so I'm rambling on, but aside from that, I got Spyro Reignited when it launched on Xbox One. I got it on Switch for my birthday, and I think that was just before I left for my first year of university. And then eventually, just before my second year of university, found out, like, I decided to get it on the PC. And honestly, in terms of, like, playing Spyro Reignited, it was really a case of once you go PC, you can't really go back to the other 2 versions because it just looks so gorgeous. Like, Unreal Engine on PC, if you're able to optimize it and able to make it look gorgeous, then it just looks great. But this is me going on a tangent again because I was trying to make a point. So I stopped playing Monster Hunter Rise for a good few months until now. As I said, I was bringing up that point because eventually, when Monster Hunter Rise came out on PC, I bought it on PC, and at the time, Dusty also got it on PC, and we played through a bit of it together. Yeah, no. I'm glad that for, like, normal days I have my PC, and then cloud gaming kind of substitutes while I try and find a way to get my good laptop fixed, because goddamn, if I tried playing it on my old laptop, it would just become a second explosive. And thank you, Nightbot, very cool. But but yeah, I got Monster Hunter Rise on PC eventually, and then I played it a bit, and then because at the time, if you can remember, I was in final year, and also that was also the year I sped through Yakuza 4, which is crazy to think that was 2 years ago almost. I didn't play it for a few months. Then I heard, I remembered that the Sunbreak expansion for Monster Hunter Rise was coming out. So I just decided to grind base game Rise PC because I thought I want to get Sunbreak on PC because it was going to be cool, and it was a cool expansion for Rise. In Rise total, I have about 138 hours, but in terms of Monster Hunter World, because I have put quite a lot of hours, like, that took like in the past few months of playing Monster Hunter World, I've got 138 hours in Rise, and that's over like kind of a few months total, like 6 months or so, maybe more, give or take. But in terms of Monster Hunter World, which is like the past 4 or so months, 135 hours, which is like, I'm not constantly playing it, but I am playing it fairly often, and I'm getting back into it again because I kind of stopped, and then I got back into it again to finish the Iceborne expansion story and to do things, and all for the sake of eventually being able to play, like, start playing Monster Hunter Gen U on Switch, because I also got that a little while back when it was on sale on Switch, and me and the 2 friends I play Monster Hunter with, one of them, as I did say, being Dragon, one of my mods, we basically said when we get us through Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, once we finish that, then we just go ahead and start playing Gen U, and we've done Iceborne story, so I'm guessing it won't be too long before we start playing Gen U, which is going to be pretty cool. But anyway, long tangent over. That is basically a long spiel of Monster Hunter, like me enjoying it and playing it in the background of doing a whole lot of other things. But like, I could explain like a whole lot about why I enjoy Monster Hunter, even though I haven't been like a long time fan of the series, but more so getting into it recently. But it's just how things feel in terms of like weapons and stuff, and how it kind of pushes you to think about what you're using against certain monsters, even though for the most part I'm very stubborn. I use the same thing because it's like I'm dead. I'm used to this. So if I'm used to a certain thing and that thing works very well, like a certain weapon type, yeah, the Lord's work must be but in terms of getting like how things feel in terms of what weapon types to use, like in World I decided, you know what, I'm going to experiment a bit more, and I've actually like settled on like a few weapon types that I like using. But in Rise, I just was very stubborn and stuck to one the entire time, like one on Switch, and then another one that I stuck entirely to that weapon type on PC. So old habits really died hard, And while I did pick up like one or two of the same weapon types again when I played World, I tried to branch out a bit more, and now I've settled on another one that I just only stick to. So, same problem with different weapons. Though it is a pretty fun weapon type, because I get big hits and I see the damage numbers and it's like, like, it's one of two things in games. It's either I do big funny damage and I see that damage go up and up, or I play a game that feels mechanically great, and it's just great. It's just brilliant. That's how I feel about I have a potion, but I should probably save this potion. Oh wait, I should run. Never mind, I'm not saving the potion. I'm using it because I need to save myself. But it's kind of how I feel about the Devil May Cry games, specifically how good, like, how the mechanics and sort of overall gameplay have felt as the games progress. Because Devil May Cry 3, like, first time I played that was over 2 years ago, and I enjoyed Devil May Cry 3 a lot. But look who it is. Hello! Good to have you here. But yeah, oh, bollocks. Yeah, so Devil May Cry 3, like, it's fun. Like, I enjoyed playing Devil May Cry 3, but mechanically, like, I know, like, it's still fairly on in terms of when it was released and whatnot, and it was good for when it was released, but at the same time, you go from Devil May Cry 3 to Devil May Cry 5, and you think, oh god, this feels so different. So entirely different. But in a good way. Like, how gameplay and combat and doing all the other stuff feels very, very fun. But then again, I say this as a person who only ever plays Virgil in that game after beating the main story and unlocking and getting the Virgil DLC. That's all I did. But I'm really not making much progress in the Colosseum stuff, and that's kind of sad. At the very least, I'm not counting deaths here, which is good, because not real game over. Doesn't count. Never existed? What's a game over? But I appreciate you too, Jack. Thank you very much. I'm trying to remember what raid is tomorrow, because my head is empty. I have done nothing but talk and talk and talk, and now I just kind of, yeah. Oh yeah, VODs tomorrow, so I don't need to do, I don't need to do Red Border things tomorrow. But if it happens to be anything else that requires a Red Border later on in the week, I'll get that done, because I always get it done. Though I really need to how to, yeah. I really need to. I really need to teach other people how to do things, because it would be nice. Yeah, you know, like, at the very least, if you're able to do, like, some of the chests on route, that's good. And getting the red border done for route, it's really not that difficult. Like, compared to how Val has you try and memorize which symbols appear where, because they're always in fixed spots, but it's always, oh, you have the 3 symbols, but you have to memorize which ones you have, and then remember where each one is, and that's just kind of bleh. Not good. And I hate this round, because then there's all of this. There's all of this crap. And I hate that. So much. Right. Let me think, because Agrabah wasn't too horrible. I mean, to be fair, that sounds like a thing that you can do. Not me too much, because I'm mostly full-on spoils, and I haven't spent them for ages, and whenever I get, like, a spare stockpile in the Postmaster, I get too many drops from encounters and stuff, and I just lose them. So at this point, I just kind of don't think too much about spoils, though save them for whenever I actually need them again, like for the next raid in the final shape. Speaking of the final shape, because I've branched more into variety. Yeah, you're not at my. Though even it would be much higher if I was still very consistent with how I play things in D2. Because, you know, I used to be a lot more, like, grind-hungry and, like, sort of consistently playing, though, in light of Lightfall itself, and also stuff with the layoffs and whatnot, made me really sort of branch out elsewhere, and especially with streaming, because, as Zazel can attest to, aside from the odd occasion where I would stream something a little bit different, I was mostly just a Destiny 2 streamer. And, you're getting back into League at the moment. Oh. I mean, to be fair, anyone who is able to just play League and not feel terrible. I mean, I don't know if it's the same case for you, but anyone who's able to stomach it at the very least, I have respect for them, because I don't know if I could have that kind of patience with League or MOBAs in general. Although I've never really properly tried MOBAs, aside from like one or two way back when. I can't remember them. But if I can't get past this, yeah, right. One or two attempts of this, and I might just try and get back to doing story stuff, because otherwise I'm just going to be stuck here forever. But was all you could play on your laptop apart from Minecraft? Ah, right. So I guess because, like, putting so much time into it over that stretch of time, which honestly felt like it dragged for eternity, and I hate that it felt like it dragged for eternity, but that was how things were. Honestly, you're probably, like, I've never played League, but from what I hear, you're definitely best off playing casual, not ranked. But yeah, like, you've definitely got a whole lot more used to it than, like, rather than just, like, having, like, a bit of a sort of dive in once in a while. Oh, and oh yeah, Rocket League's a good point, because I've played Rocket League once or twice. And, like, I do enjoy Rocket League. Although I've only ever played it, like, a couple of times and not put, like, a consistent number of hours into it.
Nothing to it.
But, like, in terms of how it feels to play, it feels fun. But because I don't play it consistently to be, you know, any decent at it, like, I know it shouldn't, like, be the main aim to just be decent at a thing, even though, you know, that's the kind of a thing you think of when you play something kind of similar to that. Like, a lot of my emphasis is really on how am I able to master things. Yeah, it's a nice little switch-off game. And I feel like a lot of the time, which is kind of a problem for me, a lot of my emphasis was on how can I master the mechanics of this game, because I'm too in that mechanics-driven headspace where it's like, can I get really good and find some tricks with this? When really, like some other games, it should just be, can I just have fun with this and not only focus on just mastering? Because that's how I kind of ruined Smash Brothers for myself. And yeah, just Like, it's like, with, like, Fortnite as a game, like, I do like doing good in matches, but most of the time, even though it looks very different on the 1 or 2 or 3 Fortnite streams that I've done on here, it's, a lot of the time, it's just messing around with my friends, which I wish I had that mindset for a whole lot of other games, rather than just, yeah. And as I said, it's how I ruined Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for myself. Because for the longest time, didn't have much of anyone to play the game with until I got to uni. Until I started my first year of university almost 5 years ago. So in the time of like when Smash Bros. Ultimate was released, when I got it for Christmas 2018, and when I got to university, I just mostly played online. I didn't really have friends to play it with too often, so I was very much in a headspace of I need to do very well at this game, otherwise it will be unfun to play. And because of that, and I got hit again, these things are annoying, but because of that, I got very into a competitive headspace whenever I just played at university, either during first year or during final year, because I made it my goal to be very good at playing the game, even if it was just like in a small, on a small scale, rather than just, you know, being tournament good, because that's not my space, that's not anything for me, but I ruined that game for myself. My brother used to play World of Tanks. Like, I could not get into it myself too much, but that was like years ago. That was like 10 or so years ago, back when he used to play it on like Xbox and he was trying to get me into it. But yeah, I'm trying to sort of like, rather than get into that headspace, I'm trying to sort of enjoy things a little more, like, in a... Oh, I should not have done that! I should not have done that, but I'm more so trying to just do things for fun, rather than I just push myself to do everything and anything. Yeah, no mechanics, just exploring, yeah. Like, having a game where you could just kind of explore and just do things, and just, like, you're not strictly set to, like, going to a certain place or knowing a certain thing, even though in some games that are very sort of exploration kind of driven, they still expect you to be able to do certain things. But, I mean, again, that depends on the game, but having... Yeah, Minecraft is good for that as well. And although sometimes I find it difficult to play Minecraft by myself, I have a lot, like, I do play it myself quite a bit sometimes, though I play it more with friends more than anything. Over the summer we had a server, we were just playing it on hardcore, because we decided, you know what, let's play Minecraft on hardcore, because it would be fun to see what we could do in a world where if one of us dies, then we just restart. And it became a case of, we have to be careful about not dying, but at the same time, we go a little bit into doing things, and we kind of did. And there was, like, the last one we did, I don't know if the world still exists, because we haven't played it for a while. And the server hosting is kind of like, oh, if you don't play this before this day, then we'll delete your world, which is kind of sad. But we did pretty well. We had nice houses, like, we had a nice sort of space. Oh, I probably missed that. Also, the text isn't appearing on my follow notifs, which is kind of weird, but thank you ever so much for the follow. I don't know what happened with the thing. It's probably because of how I've configured it on Stream Elements, which, honestly, yeah, but I appreciate that, Jack. But Stream Elements is still a bit finicky for me in terms of how it's configured, so I need to go back to the drawing board after stream and retweak it and make sure it actually shows up properly. Because it's supposed to say so-and-so has started following, and it did. So that's kind of frustrating. So, yeah. But thank you ever so much for the follow. Like, good to have you here. But, as I was saying, like, on Minecraft, on the hardcore server we had, in terms of the last one we played, we had, like, nice houses built. We had a huge little barn. We had, like... Yeah, almost everything is kind of scuffed today, Zazel. Like, it's not even funny. It's kind of sad how scuffed things have been. Like, Steam somehow messing up the inputs for Kingdom Hearts, even though it's not a Steam game, it's a game for the Epic Game Store, which... How does that even happen? Like, absolute oddity of... I don't know. I don't know what I did. I don't know if the Cosmic Balance was upset by the fact that I got, like... Although it's a Sunday thing, like, an actual job now, but... I don't... It can't be that I managed to imbalance things by getting a job, but it might have something to do with it. And also, I really should drink water, because I've been talking and talking a lot. And talking non-stop is just kind of a nightmare when you don't have anything to drink, so I'm just have to make sure that I did that quickly. And Goofy and Donald are already dead.
Thunder! Ha! Come on! Thunder!
Okay. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Jack. It was great to have you here. Have a good rest of your night, and yeah, see you tomorrow for raids. If you're joining the vlog. I mean, you probably are, so see you then.
Thunder!
And that was stupid of me to do that. I should get away and heal.
Come on! Come on! Thunder!
But yeah, no, like, huge long spiel about games is... Honestly, I just like, even though sometimes it can be frustrating depending on the gameplay and depending on, like, what happens or if things don't go your way, but, like, games are just fun depending on what it is, and sometimes they're not my cup of tea. Like, sometimes I try something that I haven't tried before, and yeah, it's not exactly what I would look for, but I've given it a go at the very least. Yeah, no, I did kind of stop doing that. I'm glad you remembered that, because I did sort of vaguely remember, like, I say vaguely, more like I did remember doing that, but I just kind of stopped. And to be fair, I really should, like, try and start integrating them a bit more. At the very least, like, on the odd occasion that I have done, like, in the past, like, month or so, like, have a team going before stream starts, because depending on the given day, it's sometimes, like, the weather is sometimes horrible lately. Like, that Arctic chill is, it doesn't mess around. I'm using the Mega... No, that was unintentional. Though it's kind of funny that you think that that it can be seen as that. But right. Okay. So for now, no, that's the title screen, not. I have to go out the door to actually go back to the world map here, because this world is weird and doesn't let you go back to the gummy ship via the normal way. But yeah, attempts were made, and not too much progress was made, but we tried, and to be fair, we did decently well with that, but I think I'm going to quickly go to Traverse Town and grind for money and get some more heals, because, not going to lie, I think I'm going to need them. for the Cave of Wonders segment. So yeah, especially considering the fact that there is an ability that I can get by completing that cup solo. Which is... oof. Not fun. But... yeah, I'm... eventually, maybe, if I ever just decide to do that as part of the playthrough, then I will do that. Also do... and... oh wait, and... what is it? What are you? You're heartless. What the... oh! okay. That happened. That was... I'm guessing that's like a secret? I don't know. Like... okay, that thing is gone now. That heartless is gone now. The normal ones are back. Yeah, I startled it, and immediately they pulled out. they grabbed the strap and they pulled it all out on me. That was, oh no. I didn't even think that could happen. That's a thing that happens, I guess, every so often. But yeah, as I said, oh, for God's sake. Okay. Things are back. Okay, level with me. I had been disconnected for a while, wasn't I? That's upsetting. Ah, God damn it. This is... I swear, I never had any problems with this. Beforehand. Like, before the new year. But I swear, ever since, like, the new year started, this has kind of become more of a constant problem. There we go. So, drop frames, that's not good. But, yeah, as I was saying, this is... yeah, no, I did... so, we went from... inputs being doubled for some reason, to constantly failing in the Colosseum, to stream chat vanishing, to follower notifs not being displayed properly, and now this. To be fair, I don't know how long I was gone for. I at the very least, from like one of the last few times where I was suffering very terrible like connection problems and the stream died basically literally not too long into stream, I turned off the setting where OBS has this funny, yeah, around 1 minute, that's not too bad, rather than how long I was actually inactive that one stream where it was just like, oh, everything is terrible. It was a case of OBS has this funny little setting where if you have it turned on, rather than like when you reconnect from a disconnect, it will just jump right to like where you are currently. It would essentially add a delay, and whatever you did within that delay, it would basically just say, yeah, you're going to have this be streamed from a delay rather than it catching up to where you are at the moment. If that makes sense. You're basically having everything that happened while you were disconnected still... never mind! This thing just wouldn't stop running, and I can't reach the thing. I had to unplug my mouse. Give me a moment. Because normally, in terms of having this sorted out, what I would do is that I would have a thing plugged in that I would plug my mobile hotspot into, and then I would just plug that both my controller into and the thing into that. Sorry about that. But for some reason, in my infinite wisdom, I forgot to bring it back over to me to the living room, so I'm having to basically just unplug controller, plug mouse in, plug controller back in, and then tab back in. But he did not stop running.
Thunder!
That was upsetting.
Thunder!
And yeah, I guess you could say another thing that's kind of scuffed about the stream is forgetting the one thing that was useful when the internet starts breaking and then I need to plug in my mobile hotspot to keep stream running. And also, thank you, Stream Elements. It's saying that again because one thing I find annoying is that whenever like there's even a slight disconnect, even if it's like a 30-second or a minute, whenever that happens, which essentially splits the stream up from when that happens. So when, for example, the last time I streamed Fortnite, no, not the last time, but the time before that. So last Monday when I streamed Fortnite, when there was like the brief disconnect where things just went off while we were playing Fortnite Festival, it basically split like the whole rest of the 3 hours before that point, and then everything after the point where it disconnected into 2 separate streams. And I hate that it does that, because it's like, oh, you have part of the stream here, where's the rest of it? Oh, it's here in its own separate stream. Whereas these are 2 separate streams. Why are these not sort of prefaced with the whole starting soon, all that jazz? So that kind of perturbs me a bit. And also, I did not even realize you could see inside the geometry for the thing. That's weird. Also, this thing keeps following me. Maybe not. Ooh. And I'm dead. And I'm dead. And I'm... Right, gotta do this again. You know, Zazel, you might be getting your wish today. We might reach 100 deaths. But I say might. I'm just trying to grind money, and things are causing problems. But we persist. Also, the stream freeze. Yeah, I should probably go sort that out. Right. So I'll tell you what. Oh yeah, now I can see why, because the bitrate keeps dropping horribly. It's dropping frames a lot. So, tell you what, I'm going to go sort the Wi-Fi out, and I'm going to quickly go on a brief break, and I'll be right back. So, hang in there, I'll be back soon, just gotta sort this thing out. Okay, that took a concerningly... that took a concerning amount of time to finally sort itself out. Kind of weird. So, what I thought would happen as soon as my Wi-Fi sorted itself out and it reconnected, was that yeah, we hope and cope, but what I thought would happen as soon as everything was all sorted in terms of the Wi-Fi was that it would instantly reconnect via OBS, which, to be fair, kind of a pipe dream, thinking that it would just be an instantaneous fix. But it took like 10 seconds or so to recognize, oh, I should be reconnecting. And it eventually did. But this one stream when I was able to get back to playing the level 1 playthrough, we've had problems, but also I forgot to reconnect my controller because right. But yeah, despite problems and the problems being numerous, it's not too horrible. So at the very least is that I will continue, and I'm not going to sort of say, yeah, you know what, we've had too many problems, we've done this and that and that and that, but we've had so many issues come up with the stream connection and all the scuffed little bits sort of failing every so often, like, but going to keep going because we have much to do, and I'm not going to let these sort of hiccups stop the stream from going ahead. Which I think is a good mindset to have for this. You know, despite having problems. But it is going to split the stream up multiple times, which is like, it's not just going to split the stream into 2 anymore, it's going to split the stream into 3. And it's gonna be like what? 40 or so 50 or so minutes for like the first part of it, like 10 or so minutes for the second part of it, and the remaining 2 hours, like, providing nothing else goes wrong, for the third part of it. And that's going to be like very annoying for people to keep up with, because but here's hoping, like, I don't know what Twitch's whole thing is with like, if you're able to just put streams back together again, because I've never tried. I've never attempted to see if you could just, like, take a stream that's been split up because of disconnects and see if you can put it back together again. I don't know if it's possible, but I guess one can always check. But yeah, back to the money grind, if this thing would move. Yeah, maybe some glue, like, if the... what could be considered the video or software equivalent of glue, I would probably just use that. Because it would work. It probably could work, but maybe I should actually look into whether or not I can stitch the streams back together again and have them just be the stream on Twitch, because... not gonna lie, having it split into 3 parts is kind of frustrating. So... I need to look into things, see if it will work. Otherwise, I will be very upset. Oh, come on! I got stuck on the thing! And also, apologies to anyone who's expecting major progress and only seeing me either try and make it through the Colosseum but to no avail, or just grind money for a while because I need the extra money for more potions and stuff to be able to actually make progress in Agrabah. Though to be fair, JRPG, you're going to be grinding stuff, especially if you're doing my kind of playthrough where you're just not gaining XP at all, but you're just just deciding to make things difficult and you need to buy as much as you possibly can. Right. Now, I know one spot that has a lot of, oh yeah, there's these guys over here as well. 3 of the big lads, which is concerning. Donald and Goofy are dead. I'm getting away from them. I'm getting away from them. Oh no. Also, I can't get up there, which is... Oh, there was still one alive! Donald and Goof are still dead. Or Goofy's alive again, so is Donald. Right, they're both alive. I think it's just these ones. If it would stop... Oh. Oh, wait. Shit, I just realized. Guess it's basically the equivalent of a Heartless on being on a sugar rush. It just starts moving at blistering speeds and doing things very quickly. Oh, come on! Oh, and he's getting more powerful. I think he becomes more powerful in that state because he's got an aura.
Thunder! 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 Come on! Here!
Ah, that's rude.
This should help.
Insanely rude. Ooh. He was trying his best. I'm not letting him. Because I know that if he did, then I would lose. Did he just run into Donald and just stop on a dime? He just did. It's the physical manifestation of his fighting spirit. Ah! He is gone. Okay, the problem is now that I can't remember which way was, like, the regular entrance to the Gizmo shop, or if it... This is the... Okay, it's not the way I came, this is the... Alright, good. I couldn't remember which way was like the regular entrance, because both entrances look the same, so you can't exactly tell which way you came in, which way you need to go out. I mean, there's probably better places for me to grind money, but honestly, because Traverse Town is not so far, like, has, like, this place be not so far from, like, a save point, it's probably the safest place where I can actually grind out money.
Thunder! Thunder!
And I'd rather take safety over possibly messing things up. Also, I wonder if I can move this around now that I fought the boss here. No, it doesn't work anymore. Ah. That's a shame. To be fair, I wasn't expecting... Also, there is a window over there that I haven't been into. This goes into the 3rd district. Oh! Never mind.
Thunder!
I don't think there's a quick way to do this. Or if this is what I'm supposed to do for this little thing, because there's a chest over here. And the whole thing is, there must be some secret way of opening it. And I'm assuming you have to put all the candles out, but... I just wasted magic trying to open it. Yeah, they are strong tables. They are strong tables. Surprised neither Huey, Dewey, nor Louie comment on Donald being there. Like, I feel like that's something they should comment on, like, hey, Uncle Donald. Also, that was very terrible. So I need potions. I don't know if I'd be able to afford ether. Or if I could be bothered to grind out so much for ether. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? There's talk of a tournament going on now, Kupo. Yeah, that's probably at the Coliseum, but I can't, you know, make it through the first round. And wow, I really spent like an hour trying to do the Coliseum stuff. Though, to be fair, it wasn't too horrible, like, just talking and talking and talking over things, or just standing there talking about stuff for a while. Because that was fun! I mean, it's not like getting things done, but it was just nice to just kind of take a step back and talk and talk and talk about things. Because that's the kind of stuff I want to be able to do more of on these streams, is just, you know, more talk and talk and talk and talk. But yeah, storage, Agrabah. I don't think there's anything in these chests. No, chests, jars, pots. What am I like? What? There is money in these barrels. There is a chest up there, but I can't get it because it's like, oh, you need the green thing. You need the green trinity. And I'm not swapping Aladdin out for anyone, so I've got Ether and... Why do I have Ether and Mega Elixir? I'm trying to remember why I gave my... No, wait, no. I gave myself the Mega Elixir for that stupid centipede. Yeah, but if anyone decides, yeah, they might lose their mind, not gonna lie. Like, they could, yeah. But honestly, I digress. Like, having like the opportunity to just sort of go on and on and on and on and on and on about things that I like a bit more, or just things in general, is honestly just fun. It's just fun to give my input on things. Yeah, it's but oh yeah, and now I remember something that I was trying to get across before the first bout of the internet completely dying. Like, one thing I really want to do, like, in terms of like chill streams and stuff, because some people do art streams, some people do other things for like chill streams, just talking and whatnot, is that I would love to be able to just stream doing like game development stuff, because yes, I know, like, for the most part it's just like stuff that I'm doing to try and get into as a career, but it'd be nice to share that and also just kind of talk while I do it as well, because it may keep me a bit more accountable for doing things, because sometimes because a lot of the time I can get work done, a lot of the time I can get that kind of stuff done, but sometimes I just kind of don't. Sometimes I procrastinate or I lose concentration, especially nowadays, because there's a lot sort of keeping my mind distracted. But I feel like if I did that as a stream thing every so often, it would be pretty cool. But that depends. But anyway, I need to try and get into the headspace of remembering how to do this. And it's like going like on the back, like, get up on the Hydra's back, but it's not the Hydra, it's not Kingdom Hearts 2, it's just a Cave of Wonders, and it's annoying. Oh no. Ooh. That was a mistake. Ah. Ah. And I'm dead. Aren't you just glad that we're back in Agrabah? And terrifying thought. I almost pressed the stop streaming button in OBS while I was trying to navigate back into Kingdom Hearts 1. That would have been... that would have been funny, but also kind of careless of me for stream to just suddenly cut off. I'm gonna do it eventually, by accident. No. It's gonna happen one day, and I'm gonna be so upset about it, because I'm gonna be like, wait, what's going on? Why is stream stopped? I haven't disconnected. And then it'll just... We don't need any more, yeah. We don't need anything that's either, like, technical or man-made. Like, we don't need human error. Oh. I made the mistake of not giving myself regular potions. I fell off. Helpless ratio, but... Ah! I don't need to be ganged up on. Oh, and I'm dead. Ah. Right. I need to remember from over a week ago what my approach was, because otherwise... Like, I vaguely remember elements of it, but it's just... Also... Why do I have ethers? Why do I have 2 ethers? I need a potion. Like, having ethers is fine and all, but it's more of a Donald concern than a Sora concern, even though... I mean, to be fair, with me, like with Sora, with like getting MP back, because there's not much MP that I'm having to work with, it doesn't take too long to get all of the MP back, which I just use for Cure and like Thunder and stuff. But at the same time,
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
oh come on, I should have healed, I die. Slight lapse of judgment. A big lapse of judgment. Or, to be fair, I was committing to the option already and then I got hit. So, or... No, I got hit just as I was about to commit to an option. That's more like it. That's more of what happened. But that happened, and yeah, we move on from that. We try to move on from that. Thank you, Nightbot. Because, like, the reason I say about potentially like streaming game dev stuff is that there's a game dev that I know, who I follow, who also does it, and really encourages like people looking to get into game dev to basically just like stream not just like normal stream kind of stuff, but also game dev stuff too, because it's like increasing awareness for what they're doing,
Thunder!
as well as being able to sort of fund what they're doing as well, which he's not made a YouTube in 3 years now, which is awful. That's sad. Like, it's kind of sad when you've like got someone who's doing stuff and then they just disappear. Ah.
This should help.
It's one of the big ones, so he's not going to chase me up here.
Come on!
Ow.
This should help.
Oh, I fell. But yeah, as I was saying, like, the one sort of game dev that I follow, like, really encourages it, and I want to be able to try and get into that. At the same time, it's... I don't know, it's a lot of, like, stuff mentally, but... like, mental barriers in terms of whether it would be a good idea to stream that, or whether it would do well.
This should help.
And I feel like I should try and ignore, like, what I tell myself a lot about that, because I feel like, in the end, if I'm just having fun, and I'm just enjoying talking about, like, the thing that I really want to do... Ow.
Heal! Come on! Heal!
Ooh.
Heal! Heal! Here! Heal! Come on! Heal!
Oh, I was actually doing well there. I was actually doing kind of well there, and by that I mean I was actually lasting a lot longer than I normally would have lasted. So, you know what? Just talking and talking and talking while I'm trying to do that, rather than just to be fair, locking in is probably also best here, but it's so weird. Like, sometimes I do pretty well, just... Uh, but... You might have said something regarding his user Twitter, but I don't really check stuff on there. Yeah, to be fair. Like, I've only, like, to be fair, in terms of Twitter, I'm never calling it X, by the way. Like, stupid name, but I'm never calling it X. I'll always call it Twitter, but regarding Twitter stuff, like, yeah, he might not be interested in that kind of stuff, because it's a double-edged sword. Like, if you get people who might be interested in that, who would genuinely show up for that and hear you, like watch you do stuff, but also, like, it's also just kind of used as a point of, like, just talking and just listening and so on, which not everyone may be around for, which kind of sad, but it is a double-edged sword, because, as I said, people may or may not be interested, people may or may not want to be around for just talking stuff, which, it depends on the type of person, it depends on, like, the type of content they enjoy consuming, and how they go about interacting with that content. Oh, and I'm just gonna ether, and heal. Oh, I hate when it does that. Whoa! Ow. Ow. Ow, goddamn. Ugh. But again, it depends. Like, it's something I'll probably do in the future because it's something I enjoy and it's something I want to share, but also have an opportunity to just kind of talk about, but also just kind of, like, do it as a thing of keeping myself accountable for doing more, because as I said, like, most of the time I could do things well, but sometimes I get distracted because of, like, thoughts mentally and stuff, so it would be good for accountability. And also, like, if there was, like, people yelling in my ear to basically say, hey, are you getting on with this? It would be cool too, but like, and hey, maybe, like, over time, if I get, like, the right people from, like, that kind of crowd or that kind of audience, that would be cool too. But I would have to see how that does, because art streams, for the most part, are a pretty universal thing. Art streams are a very universal thing. Sam Hogan, are you? Yeah, like, I see, like, how the person I follow me, how I follow does stuff. God, I'm losing the ability to talk. But I see how the person I follow, like, does stuff, and, like, how they do it. They do it in a particular way, but it would also be good to see other people's perspectives on the landscape and see, like, how they drummed up support or how they managed to get people in to watch their things, or... Ow. Oh no, I don't like the big dudes who can set me on fire. I don't like that a lot. I don't like that at all. Can you please leave me alone? Let me up! Oh my god. Ah! God. Happen again, and I'm stuck.
Here. Here. Here.
Oh wait, I destroyed one of the eyes!
Thunder. Ha! Come on. Here. Ha!
Ooh! No!
Thunder. This should help.
Ooh. So many of these other little dudes. No. No! I was doing so well! Ah, I don't know what I was doing there, but it was working? But I was so caught up on trying to clear out enemies that I just got stuck. Also, while you're on the topic of throwing recommendations, I was cooking. I was somehow cooking, and then I burnt it. But you're going to recommend Nautist, who is currently building up concepts for a fake Mon game he is planning to make in the distant future. You know, I might actually give that a look. Like, not right now on stream, because, you know, but definitely once stream ends, I'll give him a look, and I'll keep some videos aside to watch, like tomorrow morning during breakfast or when I do other stuff during the day, because yeah, it does sound like I like when people do stuff with fake mon. And another thing I like is when people have been doing stuff with Pokemon Infinite Fusions, because it takes a concept that was introduced in Gen 5 with like the DNA splices and fusing Pokemon, and just expands on it like 100-fold, which is, like, honestly, such a cool concept. Like, oh,
Heal. This should help.
like, I need to, right, but right now, I also need to try and remember how I was cooking, because that seemed like I was in the zone somehow, just talking away, getting this done.
Come on.
Also kind of helped that every so often they got kind of stuck.
Thunder. Here. Here. Thunder.
Also, I think it's, like, whenever I try casting but I kind of slip off of a thing, it's wasting the MP that I use, and that's frustrating.
Thunder. Here. Thunder. Heal. Heal. Here. Thunder. Thunder.
Ooh, can you please let me on? Just a ow!
Here.
He just does the thing with his head.
Thunder.
I thought that was me that got hit.
Thunder. Thunder.
Ow, I'm trying. Right, that's one of them. No, I fell! Ah!
Heal.
I think there's just only one of them shooting things now, but it's still all is spawning the flying dudes. That's fun.
Heal.
Ah. I'm stuck inside of it again.
Thunder.
No.
Come on. This should help.
Ooh. Ah, let me cook.
Heal.
Ah, God, no. No, what? No. Ah. Again, I was cooking and right. Now I know that yeah, I was very close. I was very close. three deaths away from 100. But I reckon, like, now that I have more of a rhythm down. And especially because I gave Donald and Goofy items to use. So if need be, they can just come up and help each other. So
Here.
I should probably, like, I know using Thunder was a very good sort of strategy to whittle it down and eventually get it ready to just take out, but at the same time, in case I need it, I shouldn't spam magic so, like freely. Ow. But in case of stuff like that happening, so if I could get up there, I could hit this thing. Ow. That just wasn't fair. I'm cooking. I was cooking, and I didn't even get the barbecue started. I didn't even get the grill lit. I'm just right. It's possible. It's 100% possible. It's just very difficult, depending on the approach I take.
Thunder. Thunder.
I think lining it up to actually spam stuff is actually kind of a good idea.
This should help.
It probably also didn't help that I didn't use, like, things at all to recover MP so I can heal myself, because,
Here. Thunder.
let's go, Goofy! No! Donald, Goofy! Help!
This should help. Heal.
Why do they have so much travel time? Like, I'm trying to understand why they have so much travel time.
Here.
Oh, I'm stuck! I'm stuck again! Ah!
Heal.
I got stuck inside and now I'm getting juggled.
Heal.
Let me cook, let me cook, let me cook.
This should help.
Ah, I said let me cook, damn it. Please, let it be. Let it be. Just let it happen. Oh, that felt rough. I was trying to get back up, but I got stuck inside the thing, and then I kept getting juggled by literally everything else around it. Frontal strat kind of works, but at the same time, there are a lot of enemies. So, I think what was working well was that I was actually actively taking out the other Heartless while I was trying to get things done. I was taking it slow, I wasn't rushing things.
Here.
Like, I was waiting for the Heartless to kind of come out, and if there was, like, excess that I needed to get rid of,
Thunder.
then I would use magic and I would, like...
Come on.
Oh, and... That's 100! That's 100 deaths. That is 100 deaths. Oh, yay! So... Right, I need to not just spam the magic as soon as it starts. Right. I think I have a little bit of a better idea, but if it doesn't go to plan, then that will be a disappointment. Ow. And of course in my brain I've got which button is jump.
Heal. Thunder. Thunder. Heal.
It'd be nice if Donald helped me.
Come on.
Oh, what? Just... that's disappointing. Come on, I was cooking so hard! And now I lost it. Right. Maybe... So, talking about stuff... Yeah, they sniped me. That was cheap. That was... But... Like, talking about things... managed to keep my head off of it. And because of that, I was able to actually do things. And that's... They better not have a bloody... They better not have an MLG clip montage. That's just very 2015 of them. I am jumping on top of the net. Ow.
Heal. Thunder.
Ow.
This should help. This should help.
Oh, that did not work out. Ow, and I got hit. And I was too slow. Right. As long as I remain calm, it should be fine. Right. Right. Like, clearly talking about stuff, like random stuff or just topics in general, might have been the play. But I'm not too sure what else to try and delve into that's not already been talked about.
Thunder.
Yeah, like once upon a time, I mean, I don't know. Like the whole, like me just primarily being a Destiny 2 streamer once upon a time. Like, that was the niche I originally wanted to target. Like, that's what I wanted to do, because I was like, oh, I really like this game. And I know there's like a whole bunch of other people who also stream the game, and there is a lot, and I mean a lot of them. But I also wanted to do it because it's like, I like this game a lot and I want to share that with people. But, of course, because passage of time is cruel, stuff happens in the games industry, especially in the last year or so, where there have been a ton of layoffs. And, like, it's heartbreaking to see because, like, this is an industry that I want to get into. And I'm just seeing so many people who have already gotten, like, jobs and stuff, like, suddenly, like, tweeting out on Twitter or posting on LinkedIn about, oh, I've just been laid off from my position of X, like, so-and-so many years. Like, god damn, this is what's happening to the industry I love? Oh, god damn it! Like, I was doing well. I was doing well. The one thing happened that happens sometimes, and it kind of frustrates me, and that's using magic, and because the angle of the surface just somehow changes ever so slightly, that it just prevents the magic from being cast. So you try and use it again, but you get hit. But, yeah, like, it's sad, like, because, like, I'm not discrediting, like, yeah, the industry is not having a good time right now, like, I'm not discrediting the fact that last year, in terms of what games were released, what achievements were made in terms of the industry, like, there was a lot that was done. Like, Baldur's Gate 3, like, Tears of the Kingdom, like, a bunch of other games, like, big titles were released, and a lot of big milestones were made, but there's also the fact that in the background of everything, like, all of these layoffs have been happening, and the fact of the matter is that we're only a month into 2024, and apparently, like, because of how many layoffs there have been this year, we're already halfway to the total number of layoffs from last year, which is crazy. This shouldn't be happening in the games industry, but yet there are people sort of indulging in corporate greed or trying to make cuts because, oh, we're making our bottom line, we're making more of a bottom line, we're actually making so much money because we laid off all these people. And it's sad because there are people who have, like, known a certain company, like, for so many years working in the industry, and then suddenly that's all ripped away from them because of some decision made by management or by someone else, and it's tragic. It's tragic to see. Like, and on the subject of, like, stuff happening in the background with, like, shifting focus from being primarily a Destiny 2 streamer to, like, yeah, I know, like, a lot of people are trying to form their own teams and do indie games a whole lot more now, which, like, at this point, I'm essentially, at that point, working with a mentor of mine and a bunch of other people and stuff. I can't exactly say what, because non-disclosure, but I am trying to learn, and I'm trying to do stuff, and I'm trying to do things, like, trying to find something that works in terms of the project. Like, yeah, the big aim before was, like, work at big company, yada yada yada, then become indie and do things that way. But now it's a case of, should I just go straight into being an indie dev and just build my experience in the industry that way, and then once things are a bit more stable, or I have a stable job at a stable indie company, then, like, things change that way? I'm not too sure. But in terms of, I was about to say one of the eyes is destroyed, but in terms of, like, shift of content and everything, like, because of the Bungie layoffs, like, that was a pretty terrible situation. Like, all in all, the whole thing with Bungie and the layoffs was pretty terrible, because so much had been sort of organized, and then so many, like, community managers, QA, like, composers, like, yeah, but so many, like, key figures were laid off. Like, like, in particular, like, Michael Salvatore, who had been working at Bungie since, like, making music for Bungie since the Halo days, and to essentially have someone have been there for such a long time, only for upper management to say, oh, bye, is she. Like, it's terrible. Like, it's a terrible thing to have happen, especially considering the fact that, like,
Thunder.
you have a big DLC essentially wrapping up, like, a big arc of Destiny's, like, story and lore coming out, like, this year now. And, like, originally it was supposed to come out next month, but after all the layoffs, they pushed it back to, like, June, July this year. And a lot of people were like, yep, we knew it. We knew that was going to happen. We knew they were going to push things back. And I died again. But that's not the point. I'm not focused. I'm in that state where I'm talking, and I'm not focusing too much on it, but I'm at the extent where I'm just... It's not so much focus anymore. Because I'm getting all into something that I'm passionate about, which is this one conversation about the state of the games industry. Which is... Yeah, but because of all of that stuff happening, and the general sort of kind of ill will and shifting focus of people towards Bungie, that I felt, you know, I was thinking to myself, you know, I want to get back into streaming Destiny 2, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to properly full-on just make that my only niche, because I don't feel so confident in it. Like, it wasn't like a sort of, like, anxiety thing, like, about... It was just a general, because of, like, state of Bungie and state of the game in general thing that I was like... Should I? Shouldn't I? Yeah, like... Like, depending on, like, what you're looking at in terms of indie companies and indie projects, like, some of the things being made are great. Like, Pizza Tower is a good example of, like, a very good indie company, like, very good indie game, made by people who are passionate, and drawing inspiration from, like, classic games like the Wario Land games. I only ever played Wario Land 1 when I was younger, but at the same time, like, it's easy to see, like, what inspiration they drew from for Pizza Tower, and it, like, I haven't played it myself, but from what I've seen, it's a very fun and very, like, fast-paced and mechanically rich game. And I want to see more sort of, like, like, not just from people who are rising from unemployment, but also just in general, like, seeing this sort of inspiration. Like people who are new to the industry, people who are, like not having been laid off, but still looking for a shift in their career. Like, I want to be able to see something, like, great, and I want to be able to be part of that as well, because, like, I'm good at, like, I'm decent at programming. I wouldn't say I'm the best at programming, don't get me wrong, but being a part of being able to sort of either contribute ideas to or putting ideas into action for a project that eventually sort of ends up being this big, massive hit or sort of cult classic would be super cool. Like, and I know that doesn't happen straight away, because a lot of the time, it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of, like, trial and error. Like, some things work, some things stick, sometimes it just doesn't work at all, or you need to reconsider what ideas you're using, or you need to adjust things from what you had originally intended for it, because sometimes, yeah, some things from an idea may work, but sometimes some things from an idea just don't gel as well with it anymore, or as you've gone on, you think, you know, this doesn't really fit our vision anymore. We're going to try something else with it, or we're going to rework it in this way. And, like, that's okay, because, like, in the end, like, it's all about trying to explore what you can and can't do, or what ideas would work, don't work, or may work, but under a different lens. And look at me going on this whole spiel about everything, but again, this is something I'm passionate about, and I want to sort of try and share a whole lot more. But, again, sometimes, like, or because of interest— oh, god damn it! Why? I was cooking. Again, I was cooking with that because I was getting so into it. I was getting so into talking that I just kind of. uh. Oh god. Uh. But yeah, like, so much happened in the past year or so, and so much is still happening in the industry, and I'm hoping eventually that things get into more of a state where it's stable and people aren't in danger or fear of losing their livelihood that essentially keeps them afloat. But yeah, enough on that. In terms of stuff that's come out lately, that's like come out in the first month of, and the stuff that's coming out soon. I mean, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth came out, but I don't have it because of the money. And like last month or 2 months ago or so, Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising fighting game came out, which like a lot of people say like this is very good, even though like compared to most other fighting games in terms of like how things feel mechanically, it isn't asking too much. It's not like there's a Street Fighter where you need to know how to be able to do this and you need to know your frame data very well. But at the same time, I see a lot of clips of Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising from people on oh god damn it. Anyway, I see a lot of clips of that game from people on Twitter and I think, wow, people are having fun with this. But people are also memeing on it a lot and making a lot of funny mods. And honestly, from like the past few years, I've spent messing around with Guilty Gear Strive mods, which I still do on odd occasion. For a while, I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna not use the mods anymore. But then I decided to start using mods again recently for like funny skins or funny sound effect replacements and stuff, which I probably wouldn't be able to do on stream because I know like last month or so, or earlier this year, I can't remember when, but I did play like a bunch of fighting games with Dragon on stream, Strive being the first one we did, and like I turned most of mods, like some mods off, kept some mods on, but for a while I stopped using mods for Strive because like, do I really want to do this? And it's like, you know, getting back into it, like mods are super fun depending on which ones you have like loaded in, because it's like something as simple as a cool little skin or funny sound effect changes to entire model replacements which somehow work for certain characters. And but yeah, what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, stuff that came out in the first month of the year despite all the layoffs. So Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I want to be able to get that, but money. Tekken 8 also came out as well, and I had been taking part in like closed network tests and the beta tests and stuff, like over like 2023. Yeah, no, yeah, that's the one thing I'm kind of irked about. The fact that, like, New Game Plus and a whole bunch of new story content is locked behind a deluxe edition paywall, which you really shouldn't do that. Like, if you want people to have fun with and experience, like, your extra story content, then you should make that as part of the base game. Like, I understand having, like, a deluxe edition be, like, early access to DLC and all that jazz, or early access to certain items or things, and then they're sort of given away publicly. And, like, but having the story be locked behind a deluxe edition, it's kind of scummy. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Sega, I love Like a Dragon, or Yakuza as well. I know it's Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, but in my head, always Yakuza, because I started playing when it was called Yakuza with Yakuza 0, and it's going to be very difficult to sort of let go of that naming convention for the series, because I know, but this is me just going on a tangent again, but I love the series, I love Sega, but at the same time, they do make some silly decisions. It's like Capcom as well. Capcom also makes very questionable decisions in terms of what they do for their fanbase, depending on the division of Capcom you're talking about. But more so for Capcom as a whole lately, like, for some reason, like, modding is fun. Like, for a lot of games, modding is fun, unless you use modding as a way to cheat. In which case, But if it's, like, visual or cosmetic or sound sort of based mods, or something that helps you sort of, like, statistic-wise, like, it's not a proper mod, but Monster Hunter World has a thing called Hunter Pie that people made, which basically shows you how much sort of health a monster has remaining, their status, whether, like, what move they're doing at the moment, and so on and so forth, which is pretty cool. I use Hunter Pie. I use Hunter Pie for Monster Hunter World, because it's, like, it's super useful to have. But for some reason, Capcom has gotten into the rhythm of saying, oh, all mods, regardless of what it is, they're all cheating. And I speculate that this has something to do with something that happened in Street Fighter 16, which I don't know if you heard, Zazel, or just chat in general, but I don't know if you heard, but there was a whole sort of fiasco at like an organised tournament. Some person was using mods, like a tournament host was using mods that you got to switch off when he was running a set. One of those mods happened to be a particular Chun-Li mod, which involved the removal of I'm just gonna say it straight here. It was a nude Chun-Li mod, and yeah, naked character mod. Yeah, so you're kind of even if you haven't heard like about it directly, that's basically what happened. And it probably isn't that. It's probably just like this weird, stupid kind of stance that they have on mods. Yeah, you heard about it, but I don't know if it's that or if it's something else entirely, but they have this stance on mods where it's like, oh, we don't like them, they're cheating, rah, and we're gonna add DRM and make it impossible to mod all our games in the future. It's like in terms of games as a whole, like, a lot of games have a lot of life anyway, depending on, like, brand recognition, or, like, the popularity of a franchise, or so on and so forth. But I feel like modding definitely helps extend the life of a game a whole lot more, especially if it's like something short-term, like a story, like if you're wanting to play a story-based game but with more sort of twists, or if it's Lethal Company, which has a lot of staying power already, but Lethal Company gets so much more staying power once you throw in like more company mods or other mods like Brutal Company and so on. I haven't played Brutal Company, but like just in general, like mods can help give so much longevity to a game. And like Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue, like Grand Blue and all that jazz have a lot of mods that are contributed by a lot of people, and they do so much. Like, there's some mods for some games, like Dragon Ball FighterZ, that change things mechanically entirely. And that's incredible. That is terrifying. That means there's people who know so much about Unreal Engine only from having modded Dragon Ball FighterZ or other fighting games made in the engine. And I'm getting distracted again. But my whole point was that Capcom is making this weird decision about mods, and a lot of people are getting very perturbed about it. And this was me sort of going off the spiel of Sega is making a very odd decision. I say Sega, more like the studio that makes the Like a Dragon games, like making the decision to locking the new Game Plus and extra story stuff behind a paywall. And there's something kind of similar going on with so I don't know if anyone heard, but so in the past year or so there was like the announcement of a Jujutsu Kaisen arena fighter game. Yeah, I know, another anime arena fighter, which is but like me and a few friends thought, okay, like it's another arena fighter, it's 2v2, so it's kind of like what you would expect JJK to be, you're jumping each other. But at the same time, it's kind of iffy being an arena fighter developed only by Bandai Namco, because if it was CyberConnect 2 who make the Naruto Ninja Storm games, although Ninja Storm Connections has had some issues, but I'm not going to talk about those right now, or like the Demon Slayer Kingdom Come Chronicles game, which, like, I stopped playing, but I still had a lot of fun with it when it came out, because, like, it was Demon Slayer, and, like, in terms of style, in terms of gameplay, like, yeah, it's just another sort of Naruto Storm-esque game, but in terms of nailing the series style, it did so well. So, you thought, oh, if CyberConnect did that, it would be very good. Yeah, no, yeah. Darkest Dungeon 1 is a perfect example of that. I mean, to be fair, I'm saying this like acting like there's no filth. I fell off and I died. But I'm saying that like there's no filth for the mods for Guilty Gear, where there is a lot of a Fountain of Night, where there is a lot of very sus and particular mods that people make for Guilty Gear Strive of all the female characters. You can already imagine what those are, so I'm not going to say it. But there is a lot of that for Guilty Gear for the female characters. Some for the male characters too, but mostly for the female ones. So I'm not saying that Guilty Gear is perfect, but there has to be some restriction with modding too. But I feel like that should be more of a case of this should be in the hands of people running the modding sites rather than like leaving it unchecked or just restricting modding entirely. Because modding's fun. I personally don't know how to make mods, but it would be fun if I knew how. But in general, as a sort of thing that you can do with a game, it is fun. Like Minecraft mods as well. Though, saying that, I once upon a time did try and learn how to make Minecraft mods. This was, like, over the Christmas of final year, and, like, I thought, you know what? I've always been curious about this. I'm gonna try learning how to make mods. And I learned a little bit of it, but it required learning Java, and it required learning how to sort of actually integrate with Minecraft Forge, which was an experience, but the death count rises. At the moment, I'm not caring too much about the death count, even though it's concerning that we're at 110 deaths already. Like, every so often I begin to cook, and then every so often I just let it bubble over and burn. But, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And I should also hydrate because I have been talking a lot again, consistently. I really should make an alternate thing for the, for my little talkie thing in the corner where I just press a hotkey and it switches to me drinking water, so you can at least know that I'm drinking water in the background. If I ever decide to do channel point thing where it's like just hydrate. Because that's a classic one that a lot of people do, they just say hydrate. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow! I'm losing what worked. But yeah, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff with modding, a lot of stuff with questionable decisions. Make a funny, I want to make my funny little guy drink water, or a cup of tea, either one works, or just a cup in general, I want to make it, I was planning on doing it as an emote, like, having me drink tea as an emote, but originally, my original vision was, oh, it's just going to be like a small little mug that he's just going to take a little sippy from, and then I was given the idea of, what if you make it a comedically huge mug that you're struggling to lift, and you're about to be crushed by the weight of it, but you're still drinking it. So, that's my idea for that, but I do kind of want to do something similar for, like, having it as a hotkey for, like, switching from this default thing to switching to me drinking water, because that would be funny. Like, it would be unnecessary, but it would be pretty fun to do. If I could get all the other enemies over here, it would help a lot. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Heal.
Ow.
Heal.
Ow.
This should help.
Oh, why I was using it! Aye. This feels like if I ever decided to start a fresh Elden Ring playthrough and I decided to actually count how many times I died. Because I'm going to be honest, when I first played Elden Ring 2 years ago and beat it, I never counted how many deaths I had. Because I wasn't focusing on that, I was focusing on... you know, I'm going to get through this, I don't care how many times it takes. Especially with Melania. Though I really should have been counting how many times I died with Melania, because, nightmare. But...
Thunder. Heal.
Ow. Ow! I don't want to think about the forbidden 1k death count. I don't think I died that many times in Elden Ring, but it was at least more than 100. Especially on certain bosses. See, and now I can tell that from talking and talking and talking, like, it's helpful, but at the same time, I'm wearing myself out. Well, not from the talking, probably because of, like, how late it is. But I am wearing myself out slowly, and it's not good, because I am losing concentration slowly. And it's not like I can take, like, a quick nap and scream, because it's like, as soon as I conk out for the night, and I'm gone.
Here. Thunder. Thunder. Come on. This should help.
Ow. Yeah, I know, it's 20 past 12. It's almost 1. And I've made barely any progress, but we've talked about a lot. Ow!
Heal.
Ow!
Heal.
Like, it's not even... I don't think it's even considered a boss. It's like a little encounter thing, but it's so annoying. And I can't believe that I managed to cook, like, once or twice, and I haven't managed to capture that since.
Come on. This should help.
And all because of, like, stuff happening... Ah!
Thunder. Heal.
Ow!
This should help.
Oh wait, I destroyed one of the eyes. I didn't even realize. I wasn't focusing.
Thunder. Here. Heal.
Oh, because then he starts doing this, like, after one eye is destroyed, and it's annoying. But then, oh, Terror Chain, but that's not going to be helpful right now, especially when I die and I lose this. Thanks, Donald.
Heal.
don't even know if he puts his head down anymore.
Here.
No, he doesn't.
Here.
Unless he does, but he hasn't done it for a while. No, he doesn't. Ah!
Heal.
Why? Oh no! Oh, are you serious? That's so annoying. Like, does he just not put his head down anymore? Like, that's the one strategy I have for being able to get onto his head, aside from climbing onto his schnoz, but... But, like, I didn't even realize I managed to take out one of the eyes, and then I ran off, and then I just lost it. And he doesn't lower his head anymore, which is weird, he should. Unless things drastically change from, like, in terms of strategy, and I haven't realized it. I was trying to go about how I would go about it the entire time. Like... Uh-oh. Whoa. Good when Donald takes the heat, because it's... Ooh, funny. Ow. Ow. Ow.
This should help.
I wasted the one.
Thunder! Thunder! This should help. Thunder! Here! This should help. Ha! Thunder! Here! Come on!
That's an eye gone. Right.
Come on! Come on!
No!
Thunder! Thunder!
Yeah, no, so he still does put his head down, he just wasn't doing it.
Thunder! Heal! Heal! Heal!
Oh, come on! I tried that multiple times.
Here!
Let's go! Finally! Oh my god, that took forever. I would like to say that took over an hour. That took way longer than an hour. I'm gonna head back to, like, main Agrabah. Save. Yeah, after... That was so frustrating. I'm just gonna go back to the storage and save. And then head back there, because I'm not taking any chances. Ooh, boy. Now I don't have to worry about the enemies, because they're just kind of there. And then I can just go in here. Though I don't remember this place. I don't remember how terrible or fun it is inside of here, so... Oh no.
Thunder! Heal!
I'm gonna... Oh yeah, now I remember. Ow! Oh! I really don't like the flame enemies. That thing over there's... Ooh! Oh, and hit. At the very least, it's not continuously dying on the like the outside of the cave. But yeah, progress may be minimal today, but I've talked about a damn lot, and that's always cool. Even though it may not be cool for people wanting to see me make progress, but you know, it happens. Oh. Hole, bottomless hole. I'm pretty sure the bottomless hole is... Oh. Oh no, there's more of the jar things. Oh, more of the... I hate these. And then treasure room. Oh yeah, the treasure room. Yeah, I zigged when I should have... Oh.
Thunder! Here! Heal! Come on!
Also,
Thunder! Thunder! Here!
Oh no! I got absolutely jumped by the little guys. I know there's like another little load zone, but I wanted to get rid of them and see if there was anything I could find in that room. Ow!
Heal!
I just didn't even get a chance there, they just straight up jumped me.
Thunder! Thunder! Here! Thunder! Thunder!
Oh, he's gonna start breathing fire. And also, big problem. I can only properly damage him from the back. And he's just spitting fire. He's just spitting fireballs. Yeah, no, I can't get into the lamp chamber until I do something. Even though I don't think I'm supposed to be there. But I feel like, because of reasons, that I do need to go there. It'd be nice if you step forward. Yeah, be considerate. Be a good neighbor. There we go. Oh, a defense up? That's actually kind of goated. That's awesome. This thing here. Oh, more of the Dalmatians. Leveling with you, I completely forgot. That's going to be a whole bunch of money. Ooh. Oh no, I swear there's a thing I have to do.
See ya.
No. There's something I have to do elsewhere, but I can't remember what.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder.
Oh! Oh yeah, there's an area down here. Oh, and this gives a chest. But what is in here? There is a Fundara G. So not horrible, but not the greatest. This is Hall Hidden Room. Oh yeah! I have to destroy the thing and then it lowers the thing to the lamp chamber.
My first wish, Genie. Show me the keyhole.
Finally, progress in the story. And Jafar gets... And Jaffa Cake gets... Jafar gets Genie to show him the way to the keyhole. Right. This is the way to the dark chamber. Oh wait, there's a safe spot down here. Okay, that's useful. That's very helpful. That's super helpful. Ah! This is a cottage. I just can't get over. Oh wait, can I? No, I can't. You can't dive, so... that sucks. This is going back all the way up to the hall, which I think is the very first? Yeah, this is the first room. So now, if I run, and I mean run, all the way back down to the treasure room, without falling down, by the way, but I do want to see what's in this chest, but it's probably not that much.
Thunder.
Oh, wait, no, never mind, excuse. Oh wait, there's a safe spot here now. Okay, that's actually infinitely more helpful. And then this is the lamp chamber. Oh god, I can't remember how this boss fight went.
Boy again?
He is more persistent than I expected. Why not explain the situation to that boy, Riku? Doing so may actually prove useful to our...
Wait a second.
Are you Maleficent?
Maleficent?
I was waiting for this.
Jasmine, go!
I was waiting for this. I was waiting for that. I was specifically waiting for that moment where he's like, oh, hey, are you Maleficent? And she just vanishes.
But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it. Genie, my second wish, crush them!
Genie! No!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
Thunder!
Oh yeah, because I fight against Jafar, but I'm also... He's like... He's just there. They don't have him looking sad or miserable, they have him looking whimsical.
Come on!
Oh, he explodes. Oh! Okay, so I really should have stocked up on potions. He's like, wee! Ow. Okay, that happened. And also, knowing what happened with Deep Jungle, the Tarzan world, with Clayton, there is a high chance that this boss has a second phase. Which is, yeah, that is entirely possible that the boss just has a second phase. Right, so I need to see items, stock. Because I use the Mega Elixir on trying to beat the Cave of Wonders. Yeah, save spot right outside the boss room is super helpful here.
Thunder! Come on! Come on!
He's not really doing a good job of getting away by standing still.
Thunder! Here!
Oh yeah, and then he spawns ice in the middle of the arena.
Here! Thunder! Ha!
You get it. Magical Mumbo Jumbo. Let's go. Leave me alone, Genie.
I'm really sorry about this. Run!
Pretty sure he's gonna keep trying to do the... Oh.
I'm really sorry about this. Run!
Come on! Thunder!
Ooh.
Come on! Thunder!
I'm pretty sure Genie just dropped a whole bunch of health in MP.
I'm really sorry about this. Run!
He's just there. He's too powerful. Like, do you see Goofy just get back up?
Thunder!
I'm really sorry about this. Run!
Thunder!
Ah! Watch out!
That's gotta hurt.
No, it didn't hurt actually, because I missed it. You missed. You missed.
About this. Run! Ah! Watch
Every
out!
single time he just turns into that little wisp and then just disappears again.
Over here.
I'm really sorry about this.
There we go. I don't know if there's another fight after this or if that was just literally it. I think that was it. That might have been it. Oh, attain the power of ice. Blizzard has been upgraded to Blizzara. Let's go! I swear it's not as easy as this. But I would like to know when I get...
My final wish. I want you to make me an all-powerful genie.
And then he does the thing. Oh yeah, now I remember. There's another fight. I think she only passed out. I think she's done more than passed out. I think she's just gone because her heart's been stolen. See, now I remember. Now I remember there is the second fight. Oh yeah!
Thunder! Here! Come on!
Oh yeah, because he's just throwing shit.
Thunder!
Oh no. Leave me alone, Jafar!
Here! Thunder!
Iago, it would be nice if you stayed still.
Come on! Thunder!
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Come on!
Everyone's just ganging up on him. Iago's not doing too well.
Thunder! Thunder!
He's just struggling. That was my mistake, folks.
Here! Thunder!
Ooh! Right, right.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Thunder! Come on!
Alright, I think it's second phase time now because Jafar's like, ooh, I'm spinning!
Thunder!
I don't know. He might do. He might do. Also, this might. Oh, I was gonna say this might hurt. Is he here? Oh, he's right here.
Here.
Oh, there we go. To be fair, compared to the previous boss fight, this is a lot easier. And compared to the Cave of Wonders fight, this is way easier.
Okay, Jafar. Back to your lamp.
Ooh! Oh, I upgrade fire to firer. Obtained Ansem's report one. Ooh! Oh wait, no, now she's just kind of gone. She's been kidnapped.
Jasmine? Jasmine!
Yeah, but, yeah, like, the most difficult fight on this run so far happened to be not a proper boss fight, but a thing that just exists and summons minions. And then before that was the weird centipede one, which eventually wasn't too hard after I... Yeah, they're supposed to, like, Jafar, in terms of, like, a character, is supposed to be just the climax of the original Aladdin movie. So you'd expect him to be a lot more difficult. But no, he's just not that difficult at all. Oh...
We better get out of here! Jasmine!
I remember now. There are, carpet. Uh-oh. Have to ride carpet while avoiding things. I'm pretty sure enemies show up later. Oh, it was a full boss fight. Ah. Right. I always... Oh. Oh, I don't like that. And it doesn't let you cure! Okay, so that didn't count as a death, but I'm guessing I didn't get an item because I lost all my health.
Earth to Al. Hello, you still have one wish left. Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Al!
And then the Sora just stood there like, yes.
A deal's a deal, Genie. Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master. But if you can, it'd be great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others. But a favor? Now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Just leave it to me!
I think he gained Genie as a summon, I'm not too sure. Unless I'm wrong. Oh wait, no, evil meeting with the evil bad people. or Hades and Maleficent, and Riku's there too.
Could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
Whoa, whoa, lighten up. Huh?
My man
What's the
who's
gun,
constantly
okay?
stoned.
By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kyrie!
Go to her. Your vessel is waiting.
Oh yeah, and then just Captain Hook is here.
It won't be a pleasant voyage.
Why are you doing all this for me? What's the catch?
Catch? What's the catch? Silly boy.
You're like a son to me, then that's where the problems start.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish. But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
Oh yeah, you do get Genie as a summon. Free Wish. Yeah, new Keyblade. And the Green Trinity. Which means a whole lot of stuff opens up for, like, Trinity stuff. Jungle Key. Free Wishes gives me slightly more strength. So, you know, I can finally use the Free Wishes. But now... Oh yeah, there was the Trinity mark in the accessory shop. But I am also remembering the green Trinity mark existing in other places, but I cannot remember. Ain't I a stinker for forgetting things? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this just opens up here. Oh! Dalmatians are here. Mithril Shard. Oh wait, this is Synthesis! Oh! This unlocks item synthesis! I don't need that! Okay, so being able to synthesize items is going to be very helpful moving forward. Oh yeah, and Sid just permanently goes to sell, like gummy ship parts, which is cool. But yeah, that's, I think, I mean, I'm not going to end, like, right now, because I think at this point, I could go ahead and get things started with the next world in terms of story. Not actually exploring it, because, at the same time, there is potential to go to a new place outside of Agrabah now that I have completed it, which is great. It's always great. Select world. Oh wait, hold on. There were two places. There were two places on that map, actually. There was this place, which is Oh, okay, I'm going this place. I'm quickly doing the gummy ship stuff for this place. But I do remember from, like, one of the last parts that I did meet the flags for, like, triggering the ability to go travel to Monstro. So... And also that's the warp gate to the north, like, back to the first area. So I don't want to go that way. I don't think where I'm going next is actually Monstro. So I don't remember what else there could be aside from going to Monstro. I guess we'll see where this leads to, because I genuinely cannot remember. Like, I'm essentially getting back up to the point where I was 3 years ago when I was playing this game, but playing it normally. So, the fact that I've managed to make it back this far, but on level 1, is kind of insane. Not gonna lie. But then again, I guess for a lot of people it's not too difficult, but for me, it's monumental. So... Yeah, definitely not goldfish level memory. It's just more of the fact that I really don't remember a lot of what I did with this game 3 years ago, so it's just... oh god. Like, I could be going to a place I'm not thinking of, or Monstro is this way, but it's just teasing me with a gummy level. I just don't know. But it is one of the places that I can go to eventually. Thank you, Nightbot. And I definitely need to consider upgrading the gummy ship, because, yeah, these things are getting pretty difficult to face. So, I will do that at some point. I'll upgrade the gummy ship eventually. Oh, wait, no, it is Monstro. It is Monstro. Oh, no. He's a whale of a whale, and vicious besides. You had moments to get out of there, and you didn't. How can you say it's too late? He's going to swallow us. Oh yeah, suppose there really is a monster. Look at them, they're so little. The ground looks like it hasn't loaded. What do you mean you wish it was a monster? Are you stupid? The door. The new girl at the mayor's house, and that was Kyrie, I think.
Hey, Sora! Are you okay?
What are you guys doing? Where are we anyway? Whoa!
Oh, you know, I think that big old whale monstro just swallowed us. And for today's weather, expect showers. Oh, heavy showers.
Who's there? It's me! Oh, it's just Pinocchio. Pinocchio?
Pinocchio? Pinocchio, where you going? Pinocchio! Come on, everybody, after him, quick!
No! What are you doing, Pinocchio? Why are you taking the gummy block?
What have you got there, Pinocchio?
With this, we can get out of here, Father.
Really? With this big block, you think so?
It's true. So, how did you end up here, Pinocchio?
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness!
Yeah, looks like it.
My name is Geppetto. I'm Pinocchio's father. When we got separated, I traveled all over looking for him.
No,
Thank
Pinocchio,
goodness
don't
we're
go.
together again.
Don't follow the
So,
strange
you
strange
seem to know
person.
Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence. Well, we've all had quite a journey, right, Pinocchio? Pinocchio!
And he vanishes. And with that, the story for this world is all set up. Pinocchio just disappears. He leaves. He sees Riku and he leaves. Right, but in terms of that, that's basically it for this stream. Thank you ever so much for showing up. Thank you ever so much for assisting with all the technical and internet issues that we had today. I apologize so much for that because not exactly something I wanted to happen, but yeah. Thank you ever so much for being here and for listening and for just watching. I very much appreciate all the support, even if it's just a little. Yeah, it follows the strange man somewhere. Pinocchio follows the strange man, and that's concerning. You should not follow strange men. But yeah, thank you ever so much for showing up. Next stream will be Wednesday, definitely. I either continue this, or I do something entirely different. I'm not entirely sure, but we will see. But next stream is Wednesday. It'll be the continuation of this. Hopefully we'll make more progress and not have too many problems with like the internet cutting out, because like when I started getting back into this back in December, there wasn't this many problems. it really stands for dad with that advice. But yeah, thank you ever so much, and once